Okay, I wanted to make a quick video about the Ukrainian war and what I think about it. I mean, you guys already know what I think about it, but it's just like, you know, basically the can we talk? The Russian soldiers are fucking being destroyed on the battlefield right now, but the Ukrainians are asking for more weapons. I'm like, dude, what have you been doing all these fucking years? I'm talking to the Ukrainian leaders. Like, what have you been doing? You haven't been stockpiling weapons throughout the years. You've been pocketing the money. I mean, that's what's really been going on, man. These Ukrainian motherfuckers, okay? I'm not on their team, okay? But it seems to me that they have been pocketing the money instead of stockpiling weapons to fight Russia. Now they say they've been preparing for Russia and shit like that, man, but it seems like you haven't prepared enough because you're running out of weapons, you know, on the second month of the war. Okay? So Putin's kind of right. You guys are corrupt because if if you would have really prepared for this moment, you wouldn't have been running out of weapons. Why are you asking us for weapons? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, they had all them years to stockpile as many weapons as they possibly could. But now they're faced with Russia. Now they leaning on the US to come and save them from the Russians. You know what I'm saying? And to top it off, you got rid of your nuclear power plant or your nuclear program. They was getting nuclear weapons, and then they that was a grave mistake. You see, Ukraine brought this shit on themselves, bruh. We all know that Russia has the most nuclear weapons in the world, and you live right next door, and they've been threatening for you. They've been threatening you. Can't we talk? They've been threatening you for a very long time, man. And you ain't been saying, let's get some nuclear bombs ready. Let's stockpile weapons. Let's get ready because eventually, you know, Russia is going to invade us. If you would have stockpiled on your nukes, this shit wouldn't have been happening, bruh. All the countries who got nukes are safe, basically. I mean, it could be a nuclear war popping off. I'm not saying that it's not possible. You see what I'm saying? But a fucking nuclear war could pop off, but it's less likely because nobody would win that war. Come on now. Nobody would win the nuclear war. Now, Ukraine, in the news, they've been kicking butt out there. They've been destroying, Russian tanks and Russian aircraft. They've been blowing up ships and shit that belong to Russia. They just sunk a battleship that was worth a fucking pretty penny, according to Russia. Okay. Now, but the thing is, what's getting me is that you guys had a long time to stockpile weapons. Why are you guys asking and begging for weapons? Now I understand that you're in a desperate situation and you got to fight off the Russians, but you should have known this day was coming living next door to Russia. You see how Russia invaded the other country, Georgia, right? Okay. You should have saw that, and started to fucking stockpile on as many nukes and as many power weapons as you possibly can. They're asking for heavy weapons right now. Why didn't you fucking get ready stockpiling your own heavy weaponry throughout the years? You had the money to do it. Don't say you don't have the money because you are running a country. This is the reason why NATO didn't want to have nothing to do with you, because you didn't contribute anything that was, you know, tangible, or you couldn't contribute anything, you know, you know, um, military rise. Okay, you didn't contribute anything that was of value to the military of NATO. Okay, that's the reason why they didn't want you. So and don't say that you're not corrupt. You are, because where did the money go for the weaponry, man, in the arsenal? You know, the military weapons and shit like that. Where the fuck did the money go? Oh, it went into your pockets. That's what happened. Just like Russia. Russia, they don't even take care of their military equipment. They had them hangars. I mean, they had them tanks in them hangars for years, and they brought them out. And once them fucking tanks started to move, okay, them tanks started to fall apart. All right, you got to maintain tanks. It's like a car. You can't like just have it sitting up in hangars for years and then okay, let's bring it out. Nah, that shit got to be driven on a daily basis, or at least 3 or 4 times a week, to keep that shit in good condition so it won't fall apart. You see what I'm saying? Russia's been pocketing their money too, you know. But back to Ukraine, you guys are begging for weapons now. All them years you had, I mean, where did the money go? Okay, you had years and years and years to stockpile heavy weapons, light weapons, long range missiles. Okay, javelins. You should have been buying javelin from the U.S. Like, seriously, you should have been buying javelins all fucking years long that you had. They had years, and now you running out of weapons. You know what I mean? Like, if you ask me, bro, Ukraine, you had it coming, bro. You had it coming because you had years to stockpile weapons. That's what get me married. It's like you had years to stockpile weapons. Where did the money go? It went straight into your fucking goddamn pockets, bro. That's where the money went. You know what I'm saying? They had years to prepare for that moment. They had years. It was years, bro. Years. You can't tell me that they don't deserve this shit. The number one like priority for a country is to keep your citizens safe. That's your responsibility. The leaders of Ukraine, they just slept on this moment, man, and they got caught slipping big time. You know what I'm saying? And they're begging us for weapons and stuff like that. The U.S. This is one thing about the U.S. We invest in our military. Okay, we put billions and billions of dollars, even though we got starving people on the streets. We put billions and billions of dollars into our military. We keep our weapons stockpiled. We got weapons that'll make other world leaders stay awake at night and worry. Okay, you know. That's one thing about the U.S. We put money into our military. You could say that about the U.S. You see what I'm saying? And then you got Putin. You know, he's threatening Sweden. He's threatening the other country that starts with an F. Finland. Okay, if they join NATO, it's like you guys should have been joined NATO like a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? Like you guys are moving too goddamn late. You know, in Russia, he's trying to take over. I mean, Russia's trying to take over Europe basically, and you know, Sweden and Finland, them joining NATO will fuck up his plan. He had plans for Finland and Sweden, so you know that will fuck up his plan if they join NATO. Now he's like, well, I'm gonna nuke, the country if you guys join NATO. Like it'll be already too late, bitch. They're already a member of NATO. You can't fuck with them. You can't touch them. You see, Putin, he won't fuck with NATO. Even though he's trying to expand and then he'll be able to fuck with NATO once he expands. And I can see him trying to, you know, take over Ukraine and then, grow bigger and larger as a country and invade NATO also, you know, but he needs the fucking, he needs the power to do it. He needs the extra land to do it. You see what I'm saying? So Sweden, Sweden joining NATO, Finland joining NATO will fuck up his little evil, taking over Europe plan and shit. You see what I'm saying? So he's getting pissed off about Finland and Sweden. You know, like come on, bro, really, bro, come on. You out here stirring up a hornet's nest. You already threatened the West with nuclear weapons. That's a big no-no, bro. We got weapons too. We got nukes too, bro. Don't This nigga is walking around like he's the only one who got nukes, bro. Not the only one who got nukes. That's like, dude, if you nuke the U.S., that's like nuking your own country, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna retaliate with a nuke of our own. It doesn't make any sense, bro. You're not thinking rational. Matter of fact, you should be the U.S. best friend. But your ego is getting in the way, and it's gonna cause a lot of destruction. You're already destroying, Ukraine. Ukraine is basically destroyed right now. So Ukraine, back to what I was saying about Ukraine. Ukraine, you had years to stockpile of weapons. Okay, you running out of weapons right now. That shows me that you wasn't ready weapon wise for this war. You should have had a gang of javelins. You matter of fact, like, you had what they call it. I mean, you had years to stock up on like javelins and shit, bro. Come on, you had years. You could have had thousands and thousands of javelins by now. Okay, you could have been buying like about 1,000 javelins per year, probably more than that, like a couple of thousand. You see, these world leaders, they get that money and they pocket it. They don't give a fuck about their own people. They just say fuck it. You know, you know, Russia would never invade us. Let's just pocket this money. Let's go buy Rolls Royces, or let's go buy Benzes. Let's go buy Ferraris. Let's pocket the money. Let's go have extravagant dinners and shit like that until one day Russia comes knocking at your door. Okay, Russia comes knocking at your door, then the fun is over, bruh. You should have been stockpiling those weapons throughout the years. Now you begging the U.S. for weapons right now. It's like, come on, man, this is embarrassing. What happened to your nuclear program? They got rid of that. This is what I heard, man. Why the fuck did you get rid of your nukes, bruh? Your nukes is what keep you safe from other countries to invade. You think that if you would have stockpiled nukes, you think that like Russia would be fucking with you right now? No. Why you think the U.S. has invaded like North Korea? North Korea got nukes, man. They could launch a nuclear strike any fucking goddamn day, any time. You see what I'm saying? They could strike a fucking missile with a nuclear warhead on it over toward the U.S. big time. So the U.S. don't want to. They don't want to fuck with North Korea, even though they could. But they got nukes. Nobody wants to fuck with a country that got nukes because nukes do a whole lot of goddamn damage. Matter of fact, they got nukes out there that'll destroy your whole entire state. You will be a crispy bacon motherfucker within a 5 mile radius. You see what I'm saying? If you in a 5 mile radius of a nuke, you are bacon. For real. You are crispy bacon, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, lesson learned. Stockpile on ammo. They running out of ammo right now. Bruh, come on. Come on. You guys had years to stockpile on ammo. You got to look at it like this. If you don't have nukes, if your country does not have nukes, it could be invaded at any moment, especially if you're living over there next to Russia. Russia has invaded countries before, and Russia has been invaded before too. You see what I'm saying? So, lesson learned, and this is a hard lesson to learn for Ukraine. Stockpile on your fucking weapons. You had many years to do so. And now you're like, oh, we need the U.S. We need the U.S. to send us. But yeah, the U.S. got people starving in the street. We got homeless people everywhere. But yet the U.S. is giving you motherfuckers weapons to fight. They're giving you billions and billions of dollars of weapons. Right now, he's sending over 700 and something $1 million, in weaponry right now, bruh. 700, God damn, that's enough to feed every single homeless person in America. Feed, clothe, and house every single homeless person in America, bruh. And we giving it to you motherfuckers. What the fuck have you motherfuckers done for us? What have Ukraine done for us, bruh? Fucking stupid ass Joe Biden. I'ma sanction this. I'ma sanction that. Like, bitch, them fucking sanctions don't fucking work. Them fucking sanctions don't fucking work. They don't work worth shit. Why are you sanctioning these motherfuckers? That shit don't work. Putin not scared of no sanctions, bruh. He could care less about them damn sanctions, bruh. He want that land. Now, nuke. I mean, I said nuke. Putin, bruh. He might nuke something, bruh. He's coming to the fucking. He's getting pushed to the fucking edge right now, man. You know, he might nuke something. He might nuke Ukraine. You know what I mean? But that'd be kind of stupid because you need the land to grow, and to farm and you know, wheat and stuff like that. You can't do that to a land and don't expect to be, you know, hit with radiation. So we'll see how this shit folds out. It's getting pretty dangerous right now, man. We got all these countries that surrounding, Russia right now. They all nervous and afraid, you know, with Finland and you know and all these other countries. They're just fucking nervous. Sweden and shit like that. They're just nervous because they don't want to be invaded. So they joining NATO right now. They're weeks away from joining NATO, and you know Putin, he mad as fuck, talking about he's gonna give them a nuclear strike if they join NATO. Like, get the fuck out of here, bruh. Stop. Just stop, 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 bruh. You are fucking up the whole entire world right now. You out here. I mean, the reason why I'm pissed off at Putin is like, bruh, I gotta worry about a nuclear strike because you want more land, you want more power. Fuck Putin, bruh. Fuck that motherfucker, bruh. All you want is more power at other people's expense, bruh. You won't dare invade NATO or the U.S. because the U.S. got some shit that would turn your whole entire Moscow into a barbecue pit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, and back to what I was saying about Ukraine. Ukraine has been catting off money, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, man. I know a lot of trolls gonna come around to my man. You talking bad about Ukraine and this and that, this and this. Like, bruh, Ukraine had years to stockpile weapons. They got rid of their nuclear program. That was a grave mistake. You see what I'm saying? Why would you get rid of a nuclear program? Because you feel like you want to pocket the money. Yeah, that's right. These motherfuckers wanted to pocket the money because guess what? It costs money to maintain and make nukes in a nuclear plant. Okay, it costs money to do that, to maintain a nuclear plant and to make nukes. It costs money. No, they rather pocket the money for their own living expenses. Okay, the government is corrupt out there in Ukraine. It is. You got to be corrupt when you fucking pocketing the money and you don't give a fuck about, you know, the citizens' well-being. Okay, you know. So understand this, bro. I ain't got no time for no trolls, man. You know, I ain't got no time for no trolls. So understand that, bruh. You paying for this shit right now, man. Your whole entire Ukraine is destroyed. They destroyed the whole entire thing. And understand that if you do not stockpile weapons, your country is at, or your country is in danger or is vulnerable. Okay. Anyway, man, I'm done with this video. Just remember, stockpile up on your weapons. You know, you can be invaded at any moment, at any time. Okay. The reason why the U.S. is basically has a bottomless pit when it comes to weapons. You know what I'm saying? In a budget because we care about the safety of the American people. Period. I'm talking about safety, not homelessness or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like the U.S. don't care about homelessness, but they care about that military though. They stockpiling weapons on. You know what I mean? It's just like it goes to show that yeah, Ukraine was not really ready for this fight. You know what I'm saying? It was not ready for this fight. They had all them years to stockpile up on weapons, and it seems like they just pocketed the money. That's all I gotta say, man. You guys have a good day. Peace out. Take care and bless.